Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to go through some of my recommendations for the upcoming Sephora sale. I'm always excited for a Sephora sale. I thought I'd compile everything that I would recommend to you and then maybe share a couple things that I'm planning on picking up as well. Since I recently posted a high-end favorite makeup video, I'm not going to go too much into some of those products that I recommended. I'll just pop down below some links to different videos that I've done, so we're not here for literally ever. I thought I'd separate it into makeup, skincare, and then body hair care, and let's just jump right into it. Starting off first, I have SPF. My two favorite SPFs from last year continuing into this year are the Glowscreen from Supergoop and the Belief Aqua Bomb Sunscreen. I recently saw that Glowscreen added a new shade and it's lighter than this one, so I definitely am very interested in picking that up because this one is a little dark for me. It's fine, but the lighter one would be much better. So very interested in that one. And then the Belief is better for my skin type, better for my oily skin. So I will definitely be getting another one of these since summer is coming up soon and I need to prepare for that. I don't have my favorite body sunscreen in front of me, but I'm gonna pop up on the screen the one that I use for when I'm playing golf, and then another one that I use for like a daily going out of the house kind of thing that's not like a spray one. For primer, I've recently been pretty into this Caliray blurring primer. It's not what I expected it to be. It's kind of like this milk primer. It's very similar, but this one I find is a little more hydrating, but they're really similar. Both of these are very good for oil control and for minimizing pores. So I would recommend either one of these if you're interested in kind of a pore filling primer. For medium coverage foundation, I've been still so into the Makeup Forever HD Skin, what I'm wearing right now, and also the Makeup by Mario foundation. Both of these are stunning. I have so much more information on that other video, so I'm not gonna stay here long, but those are my two medium coverage picks. One more foundation favorite to sneak in here. I'm definitely going to be getting myself another one of these Merit foundation sticks. Merit doesn't have sales very often, so I'm going to definitely be picking up one of these. I have been using this so much. It's so easy to put on. It doesn't take very long. It just looks fabulous every time I put it on, and it lasts all day. I don't have to touch up much at all. It's just been awesome. So the price is high, so that's why I think that I will be picking this up during the sale. So I have another one in stock because I have been going through this. For light coverage, I've been super into the Rare Beauty lately. Once I actually got the shade that I liked for myself, I found myself using this so much more. I have the shade 16C if you're a shade match with me. Other than that, still using the iconic London, sometimes the Fenty one, the Easy Drops, but mainly the Rare Beauty one lately. For concealer, I've still been using this one, and I think it's an amazing pick from Lancôme, the Tinted Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This would be my biggest recommendation if you're looking for a spot concealer, and also something that's going to last very well and not crease and just look good with any foundation that you choose. My newest favorite is the Milk Future Fluid. I have not stopped using this since I purchased it. I have two shades here. I have 6C, which is a shade match for my face, and then I have 2C, which is very, very, very light. And I just use a couple dots under my face. I'll show you how I do that in my little demo. But yeah, these have been awesome. I really haven't used many other concealers at all since purchasing these. These have worked with skin tints and medium coverage foundations. I've actually just used this as foundation on my whole face many, many times, especially to play golf because I don't want a lot of coverage. But these have been so great. If they launch a foundation with this, I will be picking it up. I like the amount of coverage that they give. I like how creamy they are. They don't crease. And once they're set down, they last all day. So really, really impressed with this. I will continue using these and testing these, but they become a favorite for sure. Not much has changed for brows. I'm still using the Kosas brow products. I'm definitely going to get a couple brow pencils during the sale and probably one of each of these. I think there's actually a set with the three of them, so I would recommend the set because then you get one of everything that you need for a better price and then discount on top of that. I've also loved the Merit brow pomade and have been using that since I bought a full face of Merit products, and since Merit doesn't have sales very often, I'm thinking about getting another one of these during the sale also. I also use this Melt pencil, the Perfectionist Brow, and I use it for the tails of my brows. I didn't actually use it right here today because I had it in a different place than normal, but it's really good at giving hair-like strokes, and I find it's really nice for the tail of the brow specifically. For setting powder, it's almost always the LYS Triple Fix, which I've gone through so many of these. It is the best for my T-zone with my oily skin. Love it so much. And then I don't know where the top went. Okay, it's one of those days. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur. I love this so much more than the original Laura Mercier powder. I have pretty much not put this down since I opened it. It just makes my skin look so stunning. I used it on everywhere except for my cheeks today, and it has set it down, blurred it to the best of its ability. Still left a little bit of glow in the skin. I really love the finish of this. Compared to other powders, it does last longer in the T-zone, but not as long as like the LYS one, for example. So I do have to touch up sometimes. I don't have this in front of me because it's in my golf bag. Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Instant Setting and Blotting Powder has been a recent go-to. I had this a long time ago, but I lost it, probably left it somewhere, knowing me. But I repurchased it during their friends and family sale on their website recently, and I have not stopped using it to touch up so that I can use that Laura Mercier powder more often. That powder is just like a blotting powder throughout the day. It's translucent. It's really good on the go. I haven't broken it, and I've dropped it several times. And it comes with a little powder puff in it, so you can just easily touch up your nose or whatever you need throughout the day. It's been lovely, and it made an appearance in the Super Bowl for a reason. So if you need a blotting or kind of setting powder to take with you on the daily, I would definitely pick up that one. Okay, for bronzer, I recently finished, I know, I'm proud of myself too. I recently finished one of these Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancers in the shade Light Medium. This is the shade Light here. I just don't use it as often. It's a little warm. I like the Light Medium shade better, but I recently finished the Light Medium, so I need to pick up another one of those, and they're all in stock right now that I saw, so that's awesome. This was my favorite product of last year. I'm just so impressed with it. Other than the Tower 28 mascara, this was my #2 favorite product of last year, so I definitely think that if you haven't tried this, you should. It is a bronzer. It just meshes into your skin so well. It looks so well blended. Gives you just enough bronzing to make it look like you're naturally sun-kissed, but the undertones aren't off in any way, so it just looks so natural and so pretty, and it's a good daily bronzer to use. My second bronzer recommendation is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. It looks so nice. I used it today. It's kind of like the Makeup by Mario one, but this one's matte, so it's just kind of, you know, your preference. The other one has like a bit of a glow to it. This one's matte, and I just really love the tone of this. I have the shade One Fair Pale. Typical. It is a bit cooler than their contour stick, so I love this shade, and the product holds up really well in the heat, so that would be great for summer coming up. And since it's Charlotte Tilbury, you know it's expensive, but you get so much product in here, so it is really worth the price in my opinion. Plus, if you get a discount, sold. All of the blushes that I have to talk about are ones that I've mentioned in my last video, so I don't want to, like, you know, sit here too long. I'm just gonna quickly go through what they are and then talk about one that I don't have from my favorites. #1 choice is Rose Inc. They recently, like every other company, had some price increases, so definitely save on the sale and pick up a really cute blush color. This here is my favorite. It is Foxglove, and it is completely stunning. These last all day. They are just so awesome. If you haven't seen my video where I swatch all the colors. I will link it down below. It will definitely help you pick a color. Same concept here with Merit. Merit doesn't have sales very often either, so Sephora sale is a great time to save on this one. This is the shade Mood. This is much more sheer than the Rose Ink ones, but the color is absolutely stunning. It just melts into your skin so well. It looks so natural and pretty. You just cannot go wrong with most of the shades in this line either. And I also have a video swatching every shade in that line, so I will link that down below too. A newer fave is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Blushes, and this is the shade Rosé and Brunch. This is the only shade I've picked up so far, so I can't speak to the other colors, but I have really liked how long this lasted on the cheeks, and it is a cream to powder finish. These do dry down and they do have a creamy texture. There's a cat hair in it, of course. Anyway, been enjoying this one a lot. I don't really like a lot of the colors in the line, to be honest, so I don't know if I'll pick up any more of these, but this one I really like, so if there's a color that stands out to you, these have been working really well for me so far. Next, I have the Say blushes. I didn't like these at first, okay? And let me tell you why. I was applying them wrong. I put them on with their little applicator and then I blended it out with a beauty blender and I was like, okay, so where is it? Where's the pigment? And I was like, maybe I just don't like these. And then I was like, you know, I'm gonna give these a second chance. I got out a brush. This one's dirty, but this is what I used today. This is the LYS blush brush. And when I dabbed it on just the same way and blended this out, the pigment was there. It needed a brush. It was one of those formulas that just needs a brush to really show up for you. But wow, the colors in the line, wow. This is the shade Spicy right here. And this was my favorite in the winter. It's like a really pretty brown red color. Love it. Today I have on the shade Chili and it's a really pretty mauve. My most used shade is completely messed up because I left it in my bathroom and got water on it. I think it's Rosy and it is just the perfect like everyday color. Peachy pink nude. Here's one I haven't tried yet. It's really, really pretty. That is the shade Poppy. That is so cute for spring. I'm leaving that on my desk right now. So yeah, Say doesn't have sales that I've noticed, like ever. Like even if you sign up for their newsletter and stuff, no. Nope. So if you want anything from Say, I would get it now. During the sale. These are from RMS. They are the Re-Dimension Hydra Powder Blush, and specifically I want to talk about the shade Sangria because it's perfect for spring and summer. I used the absolute crap out of this in summer. Like it looks, you know, it still looks pretty nice. Like you can see the indentations and stuff, but now I've abused this blush in this color and I will continue to. So I just really, really love that one. It is so glowy on your skin. It's basically a highlighter. It's probably pretty similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. Okay, here's the Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm. Gorgeous. Haven't tried the e.l.f. ones yet. I have them on my desk, but I have not tried them yet. But I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. I would honestly add that to the list, but I haven't tried the e.l.f. ones, so I don't want to say that for sure. Those are really similar in tone. You're not gonna have this much pigment though on your face. These come off really sheer and pretty and they build up really well, but they are similar in tone. If you want to dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury but in a powder version, then I would go for the RMS. Okay, for eyes, I want to mention the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadows, specifically in the shade Solstice. I have this on my eyes right now over top of the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl, and I think it's just so, so, so pretty. I love the shift that this has. Obviously, you can get, you know, bigger shifts from indie brands, but this one just holds on so well. It's not super soft, so it just, I don't know how to explain it. It just sticks to the lid really well. I don't have to mess with this throughout the day. It doesn't crease, it looks beautiful. I also might pick up another one of these in a different shade because I haven't used this very much, but I've really enjoyed my experience with it so far. I haven't noticed it creasing, but I have used an eye primer and some setting powder, so I'll keep an eye on that, but I haven't noticed this behaving badly. yet. They have so many pretty colors and it's just such a great time to save on Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm gonna be adding this to my own list. I have an eyeshadow palette suggestion, but I can't tell you if it's any good yet because I just bought it. I used one of my Sephora rewards and purchased this Huda Beauty Cool Matte Obsessions palette. I'm just like, wow. Okay, this is everything that I've wanted recently. And I'm so excited to use this. I have heard good things. I've used Huda Beauty eyeshadows for a very long time, so I'm familiar with the formula. I have loved all of the palettes that she's put out. They're pretty bomb all the time. They're usually just similar in tone. I like to pull one of my glittery shades out of my collection to go with something, but I like to rely on a palette like this for a base look. So I'm so excited to use this. These are just like, these are my colors and my friends. There's supposedly some cream de mattes in here. I'm really excited to try those out too. I didn't mention any Pat McGrath products on purpose because they have 30% off on their site a bunch. And so I just feel like 30% for, you know, a $125 palette is way better than 20. So I just don't feel the need to put it into this video. Pat McGrath palettes are definitely my favorites and I keep one on my desk at all times. Same with Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona does not have sales, so that is a good time to pick up a Natasha Denona palette if you've been thinking about it. I love every single one that I have. I think I have them all. I don't have a problem, you know? It's fine. I'm just grabbing the nearest Natasha palette. This is the My Dream palette, and I use this a lot more than I actually thought I would because the color story isn't like exactly as cool as I wanted it to be. But yeah, all the Natasha Denona palettes are great and they are a big win during the Sephora sale because you can get 20% off of these and you can't get 20% off of these anywhere else to my knowledge. And if you can, then you need to let me know down below. If you haven't noticed, the Makeup by Mario pencils are back in stock, so run, do not walk, and definitely try one of these. I don't know why the reviews aren't as good as my review because these are freaking awesome. Like, I mean, look at my eyes. These are just so easy to work with. They set down. You don't have to put powder on top of these. They don't move all around all over your eye. Freaking love these, and I love the little brush on the end so that you can blend them out. They're just so easy to use. They have really nice colors. I'm still obsessed with them. We'll still continue using them. I already bought a few of them when they came back in stock. Yeah, that's my eyeliner favorite. My liquid liners that I've been using lately aren't available on Sephora, so I'm gonna skip that category. Okay, for mascara, I have 3 here for you. Tower 28 is my #1 choice. This is freaking fantastic. This is my favorite mascara I've ever used. I will be buying several. Tower 28 is just so easy to work with. You can build up volume as much as you want. It's truly magical. If you're going to get one thing from my entire video today, I would probably say that you need to try this mascara. It's gonna change your life. My other second favorite is from Makeup Forever. This is the Professional mascara, and I used that today. It's great for volume. It can get a tiny bit clumpy if you are not careful. It just builds volume so fast, so you only have to spend, you know, a minute putting on your mascara, which is great. Whereas I can spend, you know, a few minutes perfecting the Tower 28 one, getting exactly where I want it to be, and don't get me wrong, I love that. But if I'm in a rush and I just want volume like right now, then I'm gonna grab this one. On the other side, it has this really tiny little wand, which is good for underneath your lashes and for getting out clumps. And then their regular side is like a volumizing wand. Lastly, this is newer to my collection, but the Lancôme Lashy Doll. If you didn't pick this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, then I would pick one of these up during the Sephora sale. This is length and volume. It just made my lashes huge. I mean, they were like towering high. It looked like I had falsies on. Super impressed with this. It's a little more lengthening than the other two that I mentioned, but it did have a good amount of volume too. And so I've been reaching for this quite a bit lately because I'm not a big false lash person. So I just really rely on my mascaras to kind of curl and lengthen and give me volume. I'm a lipstick hoarder, but I'm gonna try to narrow down my list to just a few that I think would be awesome picks for spring and summer. First is the Tower 28 glosses. If you haven't already tried these, then you need to. They are an affordable price. They have so much pigment to them. They are completely stunning colors. I've been really liking the shade Wild. I think it's really fun. Tower 28 does have a set where you get one of their blushes with a lip gloss, and if you haven't tried the blushes, then I would suggest getting the set. But if you have a ton of blushes like me and you're not gonna probably get around to those very quickly, then I wouldn't pick up the little set, just because like I've never used this and it already has mold growing on it. I have not had this that long, so I don't know. I like the blushes, I do, but I'm not gonna use them as fast as I think that I'm going to with the collection that I have, so I'm just not as into the blushes as I am into the lip glosses, just because they go bad so fast. Kind of similar with the Kosas Revealer Concealer. That one expires before I can finish the tube, so yeah, those two are passes for me this time around. I did get a Revealer Concealer in the fall and it already smells kind of weird, so yeah, I'm not gonna be repurchasing those. It's almost summer. Perfect time to pick up one of these Fenty Poutsicle lip stains. Oh my goodness, they're still a favorite. I put this on when I'm getting ready, and by the end of my makeup application, my lips are stained, ready to go. I pop a little gloss on and I'm good for the day. These are amazing for summer. They're the best lip stain I've ever tried, so I would recommend this if you're looking for that kind of product. I have tried the new Rare Beauty ones, and they are more like a lip stain than they actually are like a lip oil, kind of like they're advertised. But I like the Fenty Beauty one better. You know, the Rare Beauty one doesn't say it's a stain, so the Fenty one stains better. So I'm not gonna hold that against Rare Beauty, but I have been using the Rare Beauty ones and I like them, but I still like the Fenty ones better. The texture on the Fenty is really nice, and they just leave a really nice stain. I wish that there was more difference in the Rare Beauty shades. They look like there's a lot of difference between them online, but when I tried a few on, maybe it's because my lips are super pigmented, I don't know. But they didn't look too different to me, so really only 2 shades is what I would recommend from the line. If you're thinking about picking it up and you have more pigmented lips, go to the darker end of the line, because then you can actually see a stain develop. I'm only going to recommend one lipstick because this is the only lipstick I've really been wearing recently. It's the Dior Forever Transfer Proof lipsticks. These don't go anywhere. They're amazing. They're also really expensive, so if you can save some money on these, then definitely do. There's a ton of really awesome shades, and there's a really pretty bright red for summer. I can't say enough nice things about these. The Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury is my favorite setting spray. It locks in your makeup and blurs you at the same time. It's just expensive because it's Charlotte Tilbury, so I love to save on this during the sale. I actually have a brand new one that I got in the fall right here because I ended up using a couple different ones the past couple months, but I really missed this and I need it back. My dad is cutting my grass right now. I'm thankful for him to cut my grass, but I never know when it's gonna happen. So anyway, that is it for makeup favorites. So let's quickly go through some skincare and hair care favorites. Starting off first with hair care, I'm going to be picking up some of the Moroccan Oil Dry Shampoo. I use the Light Tones one. This is my favorite dry shampoo. It completely fixes my roots to look like my hair is fresh and clean. This is the only one that isn't like completely overly scented to the point where I smell flowers in my hair all day, but it does, you know, have a scent to it. And I just love what it does for my roots. It makes them look so much more blonde. That's pretty much the only dry shampoo I've used recently. Another everyday hair favorite is the Amika Curl Corpse Defining Cream. I use this every single time that I wash my hair to define my curls better, and it just does such a wonderful job. This really defines my curls and it makes them last longer. Another Amika favorite is the Bustier Brass Intense Repair Mask. I don't think I can live without this. It's so good. It is a hair mask that is super purple, and it completely changes my hair from yellow to a beautiful, nice blonde like it is right now. It's awesome. I love going in with my own shampoo, and I'm not a huge purple shampoo fan, even though I use it all the time, because it just dries out my hair. But since this is a hair mask, but also purple, it hydrates my hair and gives it the purple tone that it needs, and it only takes a few minutes to work, which is awesome. So good. It's also a bit pricey, so I really like to save on this during the sale because she lasts a while, but she's pricey. Last hair recommendation is the VIB Leave-In Mist. Like I just said, I can't live without another product, so you know, it sounds a little dramatic, but no, nobody in my house, there's only 2 people here, but nobody can live without this product in the house. My boyfriend has his own that he stole from me, and he will not give it back, and then when it's empty, he just takes mine. He doesn't go get a new one, he just takes mine. So that's how good this is. You spray it in your hair, it detangles, defrizzes, and conditions. It does everything that I want. So right out of the shower, I will spray this on and then comb my hair out. It's awesome. And then I don't have to put in another leave-in conditioner or any defrizzing kind of things. This just does it all in one. So big favorite from me. I am gonna be picking up another one of these Milk Hydro Ungrip makeup removers. It's a micellar water with a little pump on the top. I've just really enjoyed my experience with this. I go back and forth between a bunch of different micellar waters, and this one's been a really nice kind of everyday one. It takes off makeup really well, doesn't, you know, sting or leave any residue. It's not oily at all. It's just been really great, so I want to pick up another one of those. On the same topic, this is a splurge item for me. This is the Fresh Kombucha Cleansing Treatment. It is a micellar water too, and it has some, you know, extra kind of ingredients in here that really clean your skin. It's described as a dual action leave-on facial treatment that cleanses while maintaining skin's defense system in one simple step. Powered by kombucha, fermented black tea, this liquid traps and sweeps away damaging pollutants and makeup. Nothing cleans my skin like this does. I have like a 3-step cleansing process, and it's usually a cleansing balm first, followed by a like regular facial cleanser, and then I'll follow it up with a micellar water just to be really sure that I got all that makeup off of my skin, because when I don't, I get little breakouts. This one from Fresh just does the best job at any micellar water I've ever had, and it definitely doesn't strip the skin at all. It's just been so good, but it's really pricey for a micellar water. Like, it's really pricey. I think it's like $36 or something for this like little bottle. But you know, now that I think about it, how much is the milk one? I think it's like $30 too. So you get 8.3 fluid ounces here and 6.7 here, but this one's more expensive. Both of these are great. I will be buying one of each because I go through these pretty fast. A new kind of skincare makeup hybrid fave is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin CC sticks, and I definitely prefer this shade to the apricot shade. This goes underneath your eyes to brighten dark circles, and I took a chunk off of it. But it instantly takes away your dark circles. It doesn't completely get mine because I wish it was like a bit pink, but it does a really good job, and it's like a good, you know, day eye cream as well because it has some skincare in this. So I've been really loving this as like a daytime eye cream, but also first start of my makeup step. So yeah, if you're interested in those, they're really good. I feel like these are gonna sell out, to be honest. They're pretty revolutionary. My boyfriend's even interested in using these because his dark circles are just as bad as mine. Summer Fridays does not have sales very often, so it's a good time to stock up on their products. I use this every morning and this every night right now. This one has retinol in it. This one is very hydrating. I think it has a couple of different serums in it, like including hyaluronic acid. I find it very calming and very hydrating. And then this one has a retinol alternative, not like straight retinol in it. I've been really liking the results from both of these, and my mom even uses these now too. So these are really great serums. I think you'd really enjoy your experience with them. This one's newer to my collection, so I would suggest this one first. It's super hydrating. I just really think you're gonna enjoy it. It is not sticky in the slightest. It's just super moisturizing and soft. I love it so much. If I didn't just pick up a giant one of these from Kiehl's during their friends and family sale than I would have during this Sephora sale. This is the Calendula Herbal Extract Toner, and this is an alcohol-free toner for normal to oily skin types. It is the most hydrating, non-irritating, soft kind of toner that also cleans your skin really well. It doesn't burn my skin whatsoever like a bunch of other toners do that are very effective like that. This one is just really good at cleaning out your pores, and I reach for this a lot because I do have sensitive skin. This is like a good everyday toner for me. This is my favorite moisturizer right now. It's from Skin Fix. It is the Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. They used to have a set where you got like a refill with the jar. I don't know if they still have that, but I will look and link it below if they do. This is so great. Very, very, very hydrating. And I've noticed a difference in my like skin barrier being repaired. It was really dried out and really suffering through winter, but this helped repair it pretty quickly. I would say within even just a week, I noticed a difference in my skin, but now that I've been using it for like a couple months, I just feel like my skin's so much softer and so much more consistent. It is a thicker cream and comes in that like pump kind of packaging, but if you've been looking for a new moisturizer and you like a bit of a thicker cream, not like too crazy thick like La La Retro from Drunk Elephant, but not like a gel formula either. The Pharmacy Green Clean Gel Moisturizer is my other favorite, and I usually use that in the summertime, so I'm kind of interested to see if I continue using this one or if I go back to the pharmacy once it gets a little warmer outside. I will let you know. Lastly, I have some Splurge face masks for you right here. If you can only pick up one, ooh, honestly, that is so tough. It depends what you're looking for. If you want a detox mask, this looks disgusting, I'm so sorry. This is the Caudalie Vinergetic? Is that really what it's called? This is the Caudalie Vinergetic C+ Mask Instant Detox. What? This is the Caudalie, I'm losing my mind, okay. This is the Caudalie Vinergetic C+ Instant Detox Mask. This tightens your pores, removes any excess oil, and is like a purifying clay mask. This is so awesome. I don't know if I want to put the picture of me using this on the internet, but I will decide later. It basically fills in all your pores with like little dots, and then when you rinse it out, it like takes all of that out of your skin, and oh my gosh, it is a detox mask. It's amazing. It's not stripping and it's pretty easy to remove. This is my second tube of it. I just use this all the time. This is the Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask from Fresh. It's not a detox mask, but it just kind of resets my entire face, if that makes any sense. Like, I need it right now because I'm like starting to get a few little breakouts here and there. This, like, I can feel it activating and working once I like leave it on, and my skin is just completely refreshed, recharged, and a little bit exfoliated from this. It also just leaves my skin really soft and just kind of like a reset button. I've used this for many years and I always go back to it because it completely kind of changes my skin when I feel like I'm having bad skin day after bad skin day. This kind of changes that trajectory for me and gets me back on track. The Fresh mask claims to target dull, rough, and uneven skin for a smoother, brighter complexion. So yeah, that is kind of what I said. They just said it a lot quicker and a lot nicer. All right, another one from Fresh. New favorite is the Floral Recovery Calming Mask. Wow. Wow. You'll know when you put this on exactly what I mean. This is kind of like the Summer Fridays Jet Lag mask, which my mom is currently like obsessing over. This is kind of like that, but a little bit thicker and like softer in a way. I don't know how to quite put this texture other than heavenly. I have been using this like once a week, maybe twice if I'm being honest. It says you can use this daily. It's a leave-on mask that helps your skin recover from visible signs of discomfort for a smooth, soft, and more even tone complexion. This cuts my redness down pretty significantly, and it also, you know, smooths my skin, which is very nice and much needed. This has vitamin C in it. It brightens, it smooths. It's just so moisturizing too. If you really need a boost of hydration, but you also want to even out some of that redness that your skin's experiencing, this is like it. If you've been interested in the Jet Lag mask, it is awesome too. I've just been currently obsessing over this because of how it helps my redness in addition to providing all those other benefits. It is worth the price. All of these masks are super, super effective products, so they're worth your money regardless of the sale, but the sale definitely helps justify the purchase a little bit more. I think that's everything from me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this was like 5,000 things in one video and a little chaotic, but that's kind of you know how I am on a day-to-day basis anyway. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys would subscribe and support me here on YouTube. I'm so grateful for all of you. You make this journey so fun and so worth it. So thank you for all your kind words and support. Please let me know if there's anything you're really interested in picking up or you're interested in me picking up to show to you guys. I am so interested in what everybody is buying. So let me know before the sale ends so I can possibly add more to my cart. You're amazing. I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. What the f? I just said like 17 things that don't make any sense. I was gonna say that's a problem for future me, but I'm trying to be nicer to myself, so I fixed it. I gotta stop shooting this late at night. Or I need to drink more, I'm not really sure. The outtakes of this video are me just forgetting to breathe because I was talking too long. If you have ADHD, do you forget to breathe because you're doing something and you're like really passionate about it? And then you're like, oh God, I forgot to live? Let me know.